I really need to have a proper way of introducing my channel. Anyway, Sanbonani Dumelang Absheni. Hello and welcome back to my channel, the one, the only favorite midwife, well, your favorite midwife, because why else would you be here? So welcome back to Everything Mother and Child. Welcome back to Untitled channel. Welcome back to your favorite midwife. So I'm hoping to keep this short and simple. I want to kiss this as much as I can. Keep it short and simple. Okay, so today I'm going to okay, so today I'm continuing from part 1's video about I'm pregnant, now what? So basically about your first booking. So today I'm just going to go through what exactly happens in first booking, just so that you can reduce your anxiety levels. And I'm not really sure what happens in other facilities. I am speaking from experience, meaning from where I have worked, which is in Joburg and Pretoria, in public sectors. So I don't really know what happens in private, but I believe they do the same thing. They should, right? Anyway, just a disclaimer, I am not representing anybody. I'm just me. I'm not representing any university, not representing any department, no clinic, nothing. I'm just me speaking from my work experience for the past 3 years, and yeah, basically that's it. So if I start blabbing again and this video ends up being 50 minutes, let me just get straight to the point. So first booking. If you did not watch my first video, part 1 of this, please go and watch it. It explains what first booking is, and today I'm just going to be discussing what it entails, right? So what happens when you get there. Don't forget to keep yourself well hydrated. Drink your water, guys. I see I already drank like half of it for the morning, so just drink your water. And also wash your hands. You guys still know that there's still corona. Do what's right, stay at home. I keep getting messages that Cyril Ramaphosa said 1, 2, 3 and stay at home. Guys, please stay at home. Okay, do you guys see how many people are getting infected? There are cases just keep going up, and the more they go up, the longer this lockdown is going to be, and some of us want to go back to the normal lives. I haven't seen my family for so long. Anyway, let me not take out my frustration on you guys, but like, honestly, stay at home unless you actually need to go to the clinic or to, if you need anything essential, basically. Anyway, let's just go back to the reason we're here. So first booking, what happens? So first of all, where I am currently working, the first thing that happens is you go and open a file, and then you're going to get a white file. So that white file is called your ANC book. I think I'll attach a picture, maybe there. I don't know if I can do that. I'm sure I can, I just don't know if I'll be able to do it. Still working on my editing skills. Anyway, so you are gonna get a white booklet, which is what we call an ANC card, meaning antenatal care card. That card becomes your best friend. Not only your best friend. The other day I had a case where the lady said she left her book, and I was like, guys, I always emphasize how that book becomes your vital organ. Where your baby goes, the book goes, and your baby is in your womb, so it means where you go, the book goes, because that book entails every information about you. Should you fall or anything happen to you, that book has all the information that is needed. And if, let's say, you are 34 weeks pregnant, but other people don't show their pregnancy, and you get into an accident, they will know that there is a baby there. They can save your baby and everything. I'm just making an example. I don't know why I keep making worst scenario examples, but that's what basically happens. And should you end up being in labor while you're at the mall, you will be having your book, and it won't be like you never booked. Because when you come to us, when you're about to give birth, say you're 36 weeks, that's preterm birth, we don't have your information, we don't have your file number, we don't have any information on you. So that's really just super bad. So that's why you need to have that booklet with you. Anyway, with no further ado, I'll just explain what happens. Okay, so basically you get there, obviously open your file. So yeah, you get your file from the admin, right? So in our facility, so you get that file, and then you also get the white booklet, which is your ANC card. And then we are going to take your vital signs being your blood pressure, your pulse, your temperature. It's very important now during the corona even. So your temperature, your respiratory rate, and very important, your urine. So we also test your urine using a dipstick, right? So if you guys want me to go into detail with regards to that, just comment on the comment section below and tell me if you want to know more information with regards to your blood pressure, your the most important things that would be your blood pressure, your pulse also has information, and your urine, temperature as well. And actually everything has a reason. We wouldn't be doing it otherwise. But yeah, if you want me to go through it, just let me know, comment section, because I don't want to get through it, otherwise this video is going to end up being 15 minutes anyway. So so we're going to do that. From there, we advise you to go, not really advise, you must go and test for HIV. So after that, you go and test for HIV. If you're already known patient, meaning you're already HIV positive and you're in medication, you still have to go to the site, yeah, HIV testing, so that you can get counseling. And yeah, I'm not sure what else they do, but I know that you get counseling, adherence counseling, and all of that. And then from there, that's when you will be coming into our consultation rooms, right? So during the consultation, the first thing is, so there's no systematic way of doing things. It just depends on the healthcare worker itself. Nami, I don't really have a systematic way of doing things. So it's not like, okay, I start with this, that. It just depends on the time of the day, how tired I am, and like on my mood. See, do I start with the most painful stuff? I always tell my patients, okay, I'm just gonna start, I mean my clients, I really don't like calling them that, but I don't know why I always call them that. Anyway, so I'm always like, let's just start with the most painful stuff, get rid of them, and then we will do everything else. But I think the most logical way would be to start with history taking, right? So history taking, that white booklet that I explained about, hopefully I'll be able to put the picture of the information that we get here. We are going to get your name, say your name, your date of birth, how many babies you have, how many miscarriages you've had. And it's very, very important to be honest about this information, guys. We don't ask this information because we are bored. It's very vital that you give the correct information so that you can get the proper care, right? And then after that, we ask if you have any medical conditions, if you're taking any medication, because remember, other medications can affect your baby, right? So they're not safe for your fetus because they can cross the blood-brain barrier. That BBB, I think. I forgot it. I need to go back to my books. Anyway, so it's very important to give the correct information with regards to medications that you're on, and your chronic illnesses and everything, right? And while we're on that chronic thingy, I don't know if I mentioned in my previous video, I think I did. Please take your pills. Yes, I did. Please take your medication before you come to the clinic, guys, because if I get the wrong blood pressure, not wrong, if your blood pressure is skyrocket, then that's a problem. And I'm thinking, whoa, girl, what's going on? Only to find out you didn't take your medication. Please take your medication. Whatever medication that you're on, wake up in the morning, eat, and then take your medication. Okay, anyway, so we ask that, and we ask if there is anyone in your family who has any chronic illnesses, because should there be anyone in your family who has any chronic illnesses, chances of you developing them during pregnancy are quite high, especially hypertension and diabetes. And then we ask if there are any twins in your family or your partner's family, because if there's anyone who has twins in either side of the family, especially on the male side, then chances of you being pregnant with twins is quite high, genetics, right? And then from there we move on to writing our findings, so from your head to toe assessment. But I always skip that part because, like I said, start with history taking, right? And then when we get to the other side, so it's divided into three, so I'm thinking about those three parts. So it's that first part that I just explained, and then there's a middle part about his head to toe assessment, and then the side. So on that other side, that's where we fill in your last period. So when it comes to your last period, guys, I'm trying to speak as fast as I can because this video is going to be so long. Anyway, so when it comes to history taking, we're going to ask about your last normal period. Your last normal period is your last normal period. So there is what we call spotting, right? So that happens during implantation. So most clients think that was their last normal period. So the first question that I ask always is, how many days do you go on your periods for? And then from there, I build up the question. When was the last time you went on your periods for those specific days? Were the periods normal? Then from there, we decide. We use this wheel to determine how far you are. As you can see, these are the months, and then these are the week, the date. This is the dates. These are the dates, I mean. And then these ones are how many weeks you are, depending on the dates that you gave to us. Emphasis, guys. When you go for ultrasound, you might get different dates. It's not us, it's the wheel and what you told us. It's actually the information that you gave to us. If you told us this was your last normal period, we use this wheel to calculate how far you are. But the ultrasound might come back and say you are 2 weeks early or late or whatever, because sometimes you don't really keep track of our periods as women. I mean, okay, I do know when my last period was. But anyway, that's not the point. So yeah, sometimes you don't keep track of when your periods was. You might have the dates wrong. That is why it's important to book for ultrasound. And then from there, we ask other questions that are there, and then we determine where you are going to get care from. So whether you're going to attend your antenatal clinics at primary level, secondary level, tertiary or quaternary, depending on the conditions that you have and your history, and then where you are going to give birth. Are you going to give birth at a primary, secondary, tertiary or quaternary facility care, right? So after that, I do my head to toe assessment. So head to toe assessment, I assess any signs of anemia, assess your breast. Are there any secretions as yet? Are there any lumps? And yeah, are your breasts soft? Is there anything that we should be concerned about with regards to your breast? And then I just move on to your abdomen and check if there is any distension, and check if there's any tenderness or any masses or anything like that. From there, I move to your lower abdomen, and this is where we check your what we call SFH. So it's from your symphysis pubis to your fundus. So their height between your symphysis pubis and your fundus. The fundus is the top of your womb, right? So that's going to, it also helps us determine how far you are. So after giving us your date, let's say according to the dates that you gave to us, you are 18 weeks, right? So if you're 18 weeks, the tape measure will also probably be around 16, 17, 18, 19, around those centimeters, right? So yeah, we do that. And then from there, if you are 30 weeks, we would also check the position of your baby, but mostly that's done at 34 weeks actually, just to check if your baby has turned and how far the engagement is. But we will get into that another time. Actually, if you guys want me to get into that, you will tell me if you want me to get into that, right? And then from there, I check for everyone does. We check for signs of edema, and which is swelling. Can happen in your lower limbs or your upper limbs. So yeah, we just check for edema and check for varicose veins. So if you have any of those signs, because then we will be alerted and we can manage you as soon as possible. That is why it's very important to book early, guys. Okay, anyway, from there we can move on to the painful stuff, I guess. Okay, no, wait, before we move to the painful part, we also check what we call your MWAC. So your mid-arm, okay, MWAC is your mid-upper arm circumference, right? So we measure it. So you check okay, so you ask the patient to, I think it's like that, and then like you measure from here to there, and then the half of it you measure that. I don't know if I'm making sense. So it determines whether you are malnourished or obese, right? So if it's under 20 centimeters, then you are malnourished, and if it's over 30 centimeters, then you are obese. So if it's normal, then there's nothing that we have to do except to encourage you to keep eating well, just as you've been, and to maintain that. And then if you are obese, then we give health education, obviously. And then if you are malnourished, we also give health education, but we also give supplements for that, right? Anyway, moving on, another thing that we do is your BMI, which is your body mass index, which also helps us to determine whether you are obese, overweight, slightly or mildly mildly underweight or severely underweight, right? Or if you have a normal weight. We also use a wheel like this to determine, it's not this one, but it's also like this to determine your BMI. Okay, then from there we move on to the painful stuff. Painful stuff being, we are going to take your bloods, number one. So bloods, I will go into it in the next video. Let me know if you guys want to know more. No, actually, I should make part 3 to explain what bloods we take. I'm sure that's going to take a few minutes, maybe less than 10 minutes, hopefully. So we're going to take your bloods, and then we also give you what we call tetanus toxoid, which is a vaccination which prevents you from getting what we call tetanus, a tetanus infection, right? So you get it from the soil. We give it to every pregnant woman because you can literally give birth anyway, and you get 3 doses, right? So if you want me to go into that, but I don't think there's anything much about that, but yeah. So we also give you tetanus injection, so just be prepared to get injection and to get your blood drawn. It can be drawn here, it can be here, anyway, where you can get your veins, right? I have quite nice veins, by the way. Like you can see, you can simply get your blood there. Anyway, okay, what else did I miss? Didn't want this video to be too long, so I was basically just explaining what happens during the first booking so that you can reduce your anxiety and you can know what's going on. And I always advise people to ask questions, okay? Because you're gonna ask the wrong people. You're gonna ask your family members who gave birth 20 years ago and are not really updated with regards to the new information that we have. So please just use that time to ask questions. First booking takes about an hour to 2 hours max, and that's enough time for you to ask questions. When I take your bloods, ask me, what are these bloods for? When I give you an injection, what is this injection for? Because when you're pregnant the next time, you don't have to get 3 doses of tetanus. You can just get 1 booster dose. So if you don't know if you got it in your past pregnancy over the past 5 years, of course, if it's within the past 5 years, then you're gonna get 3 more doses because you don't know. So safety precautions. Anyway, I think that is it. Let me just make sure that I went through everything. Assessments. Oh yeah, from there it's just basically health education, and I am going to give you that in the next videos, right? So I'll give you the health education that we give during pregnancy and all of that. Anyway, if you guys want me to go over anything in more depth with regards to first booking, just let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, if you have any questions with regards to anything in pregnancy, let me know. And like I said in my previous video, if you are at any stage of pregnancy and you have any questions, let me know. I will make a video with regards to that. Now I'm just literally going according to how pregnancy is like, so from first booking to during pregnancy life, and then to labor and to postnatal. So if you want me to go through anything that is not aligning with what I'm doing now, just let me know. I don't mind explaining antenatal, and then the next video I explain what happens in postnatal. I really do not mind. So yeah, that is it from me, your favorite midwife, Nonhlanhla Masego Mabe. You guys will catch me on the next episode. So I might just make part 3 just to explain, just to go in depth about everything if you guys want me to. So yeah, that's it from me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, ask questions. Okay, this is for you. I'm doing this for y'all. Anyway, what else did I want to say? Oh, and don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms. I will link them in the description box below. And do not forget to subscribe and press that notification button. Anyway, guys, see you in my next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time, and enjoy the pregnancy. Look cute. Guys, even before I forget, guys, when you come to the clinic, it doesn't mean you need to look ugly, okay? Just look at me. You can literally come to the clinic looking like this. Put on your duck, lipstick, eyeliner, just look cute, be beautiful. Other people come to the towel. An entire towel. The fact that you can get pregnant means you're really still young. So please just look cute, guys. Come to the clinic looking cute. Anyway, that's it from me. Love you all. Take care of yourselves and of those babies. Bye.